Hi everybody, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with my presentation. So this presentation is directed towards mobile and personal devices. This is lesson 4 in class TEL 313. My name is Amanda Pyle. Alright, so the various types of personal devices that can be found in a classroom or anywhere really would be a computer, a tablet, an iPad, an iPhone, and a Samsung. All of these can be used for things like interactive games, educational, educational assignments, skills, anything like that. They can also be used for personal use. Some of the drawbacks to personal devices may be that they can be very distracting. I know personally when I'm on my phone or maybe when I'm doing homework on my computer, I see my phone next to me, or maybe there is an app open on my computer while I'm doing homework. It's just very distracting. It's very easy to access different things that get you off task. I also believe it disconnects students from their social interaction. So later on, I will explain that I think one of the pros would be that children learn how to collaborate with others through online, but in this certain drawback, children and students do not learn how to interact in real life, face to face with other children. I do believe there will be more cheating, as you can just open another tab when the teacher walks away, when the intern walks away. You can open another tab. You can send things to and from each student. I do believe that is a very big negative thing that teachers very much should take into account when considering personal or mobile devices in the classroom. There will also be an increased amount of poor quality research. The reason that there will be more poor quality research is that children and students will be given the whole entire web to look up anything they want. Of course, for the things that are blocked through the school, if they were to look up elephants and they go to Wikipedia, they might find some very false information on Wikipedia. A student may not know that Wikipedia is not a reliable source. I do believe that using personal devices and mobile devices, you will be incorporating more online games, online assignments, interactive tools for the children, so that will be way more labor intensive for the teacher. Some benefits of personal devices. I'll go ahead and start with a quote that I found that I do believe explains a little bit of why maybe personal devices are incorporated in classrooms more. Is a recent Pew Research Center survey found that 58% of teachers own smartphones, 10 percentage points higher than the national average for adults. So how I dissect that quote is basically that 58% of teachers own smartphones. Therefore, over half of teachers own a smartphone. If they own a smartphone, they probably own something like a computer, a tablet, and they see the benefits of those and how they can be used in the classroom. So some of the benefits that would come along with a personal device in the classroom would be students are more engaged. The teacher has an easier way of checking growth. They can monitor from how they were at the beginning of the year to maybe halfway through the year. If the student's making great progress, then awesome, keep going with the personal devices. If they're not, then that's the time where you reevaluate. You can incorporate collaboration opportunities. So when I say this, I mean through the personal devices, you can open maybe discussions, or you can have students send their work to one another and the other send maybe a paragraph response on what to change, what not to change, so that you are working on collaboration, how to talk to one another, maybe giving another input, some more insight. I do believe personal devices do bring upon a more creative mind for a child. they're more willing to do things and have more fun on any, mobile device. These last two, for the same reason, more attendance and less disciplinary issues. I do believe both of those go with just the more excitement there is to be in class. I do believe more people will want to be in class. So if a teacher were to, introduce a new iPad for each student in a classroom, less kids will be absent and less kids will be getting in trouble because they know they want to be in the class, working with others, and this iPad. So the one website I would like to focus on real quick would be Storyboard That. Basically, Storyboard That is just in this bottom picture right here. You can just kind of see that each box right here has a different picture. This is basically a student telling a story. So Storyboard That is basically an interactive website where you can pick different backgrounds, you can choose your own character, you can write what the character is saying, different things like that. It's super fun. So that's interactive. It's customizable. Like I said, you can change the character, you can change the hair color, the shoes, the clothes, the setting, the plot, anything you would like, it can be changed. It's very fun for the kids as well as educational. Just a little interactive thing like this, as I say, it's educational. It can teach a child how to write a narrative or a short story, maybe a long story. It's very cheap for a membership. I want to say it's about $60 for a whole year if a teacher would like to get it for their students, and then it's going to be $9.99 for just 1 month. So depending on the teacher, you might just want to do month by month or maybe the full, year. Like I said previously, you're very able to monitor growth through these websites. Other websites that other teachers may use would be Piston, Shorebird, PBS Kids, and Zoom. Personally, when I have a classroom, I will be using Storyboard That. I've had experience while I was an intern. The kids absolutely loved it. They loved coming to school and had so much fun. So here are some resources. As you can see, the first one right here is Storyboard That, and then I'll go ahead and show you really quick. So this is the website for Storyboard That. So basically, it's digital storytelling. Like I said, it's very educational. It teaches children how to come up with, a plot, a setting, characters, all on their own. As you can see right here, it looks like the settings, in a lunch area, something happens. Basically, you can individualize absolutely anything down here. If you were to go down, you can see the extensive image library, the flexible layouts, and how easy it is for you to make. And if you're a teacher, this is just where you would go to, if you wanted to do elementary school, middle school, high school, a foreign language maybe. So if you wanted to do this, there is a free trial for teachers. If you want to go ahead and do that, you would just click free trial for teachers and start my free trial. And if you have an account, you would just go ahead and do that. And if you say, I'm a new user, you would just give a few things about your information and you could go ahead and get started. So if you're in a new classroom, you could just easily, I'm going to do a 14-day trial, see how my kids like it,